From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for another edition of The Horse's Mouth from my bar at Tommy Mac's, of course, on Buzz TV, and brought to you by our good friends at truckcrashlaw.com. We're talking security, we're talking healthcare, and we're talking publishing on this show. So let's welcome in the panel. Printella, how are you, my friend? Great to have you from EBS Security, correct?
That's correct.
How long have you been doing that for?
Wow, I've been doing security for 35 years.
Have you really?
You can say I was a little kid security running around. So 20 years of doing my own.
Okay, and EBS is what, like private security?
Yes.
Armed and unarmed for events, whatever.
Bodyguard, weddings, special events, you name it. Government.
Yeah. You're looking for guys? I know some dudes that might need,
send them on over.
You know
We'll hook them up.
Yeah, why not? What's the biggest challenge there? Just making sure you got the right people? I mean, background checks, making sure everything's good?
Yeah, the biggest challenge is making sure that you have the right people. And we try to match the people with the client. So if it's a wedding, you want to have people that match that. If it's something a little bit tougher, you want to have guys for that. Yeah. So matching the people, getting the right folks, making sure they check out, clean records.
If I didn't play ball, I would have gone in security. That sounds like a good gig. Great to have you on the show.
Printella was Small Business Leader of the Year last year for the Jacksonville Chamber of Commerce.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Out of all the councils.
Absolutely. Well, great to have you. Thanks for that, David. Kiersten Wright is here. Hey, Kiersten.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
All right. And you're with PositiveVibes Magazine.
Yes.
That's a online magazine publisher. Is that right?
Yes, and podcast.
And podcast.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
All about keeping the positive vibes.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
Yes, positive vibes only. Yes.
Okay. Have you been doing that for a long time? And how'd you get into it?
About 2 years. I was asked by someone who is only about 1 year my senior. It's a young company. It's a startup. Okay. And so we got started during the pandemic to kind of just uplift people in a time of need, and we've continued on since then. So
cool. And you're an aspiring actress,
yes,
I'm told.
Yes, I'm a very creative person. Yeah. Cool.
And where are we at? Are we going on auditions? Are you going to acting classes? All of the above? What are you doing?
Yeah. So I'm doing acting classes, and I'm currently bi-coastal. So I spend a lot of time here in Jacksonville, but also in Los Angeles. So,
awesome. Well, great to have you on the show. Sonya Dunbar is here. Hey, Sonya. How are you? The Geriatric Toothfairy. When I saw that came up on the list, like, this sounds pretty interesting. Tell us what you're doing.
Yes, I'm going as the Geriatric Toothfairy. My husband and I, we own a mobile dental company, and we provide dental care for residents in nursing homes because they can't get out, and a lot of times they're in wheelchairs and Jerry chairs, and even if they could get out, there's no room in the dental offices for them. So we go into nursing homes, we do care, comprehensive dentistry right on site there. We go every month because oftentimes the staff is overworked and short-staffed, and they skip things like brushing their teeth. We see residents who don't get their teeth brushed from month to month. I've taken out dentures that had black mold on it. And there's so many comorbidities linked to poor oral care in seniors. So that's our passion, just to save our seniors. They took care of us. And we might be there one day if we are lucky enough to live that long. So that's my journey.
Are we talking like extractions as well? You going there?
We do everything. We do comprehensive dentistry, extractions, fillings. We just don't do like bridges and implants, you know. But everything to keep them healthy and improve their quality of life.
Were you always, you and your husband, involved in dentistry? Is that how you got involved? Or how did
I've always been involved in wanting to help people have a pretty smile. But what really got me involved with the seniors is my grandmother was in a nursing home and they weren't taking care of her teeth. And when I seen that, I started just doing her teeth and then her friend's teeth. And then when she died, I just started doing it for free. So I know that your passion can turn into money. And so it turned into a business. So we still do a lot of free community work, but it's a full business for us.
That's cool. Sonya, great to have you on the show. That's so cool. David, how are you?
Good, Tommy.
Welcome back.
Good to see you, man.
David Selick from TAB Jacksonville, of course. You're always here. And now the newly elected leader of the Cub Scouts. Is that correct?
Tuesday night, I've very quietly for the last year have been president-elect. As I led the search for new scout executive. Jack Sears had retired in December, and they asked me to lead the search committee. And as president-elect, of course, we kept that pretty quiet until about October. And then last Tuesday, I was duly elected as the my 2-year term as president of the Boy Scouts.
That's great.
Which is actually one of the largest most well-funded, healthiest councils in the entire country.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that leads me right into the question for the panel, talking about just positive impacts on the community. Of course, the Boy Scouts, but dig deeper a little bit. What has the Boy Scouts done for impact?
We have over 7,800 youth right now, and almost 12,000 adult leaders.
Okay.
They're not all youth-facing. Some of them are commissioners, and they work on the structure of helping units succeed.
Right.
But we are in our Friends of Scouting campaign right now for the next couple of months. We have our St. Johns County American Values Dinner this evening down at the Car Museum in St. Augustine, and then coming up in April we've got the big Jacksonville one, which is awesome. One of our largest fundraisers of the year.
That's great, David. Congratulations, my man. Great to have you. Always great to have you on the show. Sonya, talk about, you're already doing great positive things in the community, right? You're helping our elderly, which, like you said, they helped us, and now we return the favor.
And it's so important to give back because seniors are often overlooked. As we age, sometimes we tend to fade. The millennials seem to overlook seniors. So I often try to shine light on them. We spend time with them. I have a podcast called Suave and Sassy Seniors where I highlight seniors doing positive things because they're living their best life. Even in the nursing homes, it's just their own community. They have the popular ones. They have the ones that don't have visitors, but it's their own world. So I just try to be the voice for those whose has become a whisper.
That's cool. Great to have you on the show again. Kiersten, how about you? I mean, look, you aspiring actress, you get the roles, you can leave an incredible positive impact.
Yeah, so with PositiveVibes Magazine, it's an international publication and podcast, so it's reaching not just the community here at home, but also internationally. So we share stories and uplifting stories and inspiring stories to help people kind of find their place in the world and relate to people. So we've interviewed people from, people who consider themselves psychics or healers to people that are rappers and even drag queens. The idea isn't that you have to agree with their story or what they do or what they believe, but to have that space to kind of consider who these people are as people and to find a positive message in their story.
Well, you know what? You're doing great work, especially for the younger generation, because just be you. Just be you. God loves you the way you are, and you know what? People should too. No doubt. Great to have you on the show. Printella, you get the last word, girl. What are you thinking? Positive impacts. When I used to bounce, I told you that. I left plenty of positive impact on the patrons that got out of line. But what do you think about that?
I think using myself as a tool to give back to the community in being a broken child from a broken home, very dysfunctional, a lot of abuse. That does not define you. It's what you do later is what defines who you are as a person. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people who hurt you. Have a positive mindset. Work on your mindset. Just like my favorite book says, if you seek, you'll find it. If you knock, the door will be open. If you ask, it will come. And that's what I did about 20 years ago. I said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've got to have a change. And when that happened, it was like the universe opened and I started meeting positive people. And I surrounded myself with positive people. And I started changing my life. And it's had a major impact on my children, my grandchildren, my friends, my employees. I love it now. And I'm happy, and I love giving back.
That's awesome.
And I love this community.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Hey, you can't change the past, but you can learn from it.
That's
and
right.
make yourself better. As best as you want to make it.
Love
Great to have you guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Always just a great time here on The Horse's Mouth. If you like these kind of conversations, you can check out plenty more at iwantabuzz.com. So until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.